Learning to say no is one of the most important skills anyone can develop, especially for teenagers. As you navigate the pressures of school, friendships, family, and social media, it's easy to feel the weight of expectations from all directions. You might find yourself agreeing to things you don't want to do, just to keep others happy, fit in, or avoid conflict. But what if you could say no with confidence, without feeling guilty or worrying about disappointing those around you? That's where assertiveness comes in. Assertiveness isn't about being rude, selfish, or dismissive. It's about respecting your own needs and boundaries while also considering the needs of others. It's about expressing your thoughts and feelings honestly and directly, without aggression or passivity. Learning to be assertive allows you to stand up for yourself, take control of your life, and build healthier, more genuine relationships. But why is saying no so hard? For many teens, it comes down to a fear of rejection or being thought of as mean. Maybe you worry that if you decline an invitation or refuse a favor, you'll lose friends or miss out on opportunities. Perhaps you've been taught that it's better to keep the peace, even if it means putting your own needs last. Or maybe you just don't want to let anyone down. These feelings are normal, but constantly saying yes when you want to say no can lead to stress, resentment, and burnout. The first step in saying no without guilt is recognizing that your time, energy, and feelings are valuable. You have the right to decide how you spend your time and who you spend it with. Remind yourself that it's impossible to please everyone, and trying to do so often comes at your own expense. When you respect your own boundaries, you set an example for others to do the same, and you'll find that people will respect you more for it. Let's talk about what assertiveness looks like in action. Imagine a friend invites you to a party, but you're exhausted after a long week and need some time to recharge. Instead of making up an excuse, you might say, "Thanks for inviting me, but I'm going to sit this one out. I need some rest." Or maybe someone asks to borrow your notes right before a test, but you feel uncomfortable sharing them. You could respond with, "I'm not comfortable sharing my notes before the test, but I can help explain the material if you'd like." Notice that these responses are direct, honest, and respectful. They don't involve blaming, apologizing excessively, or making up stories. They simply communicate your decision. This is the foundation of assertiveness. Of course, it's normal to feel nervous the first few times you assert yourself. You might worry about how others will react. Some people might be surprised or even frustrated when you start setting boundaries, especially if they're used to you always saying yes. The key is to stay calm and consistent. You don't have to justify your choices or provide lengthy explanations. A simple, clear "no thank you" or "I can't do that" is enough. If someone pushes back or tries to make you feel guilty, remember that their reaction is about them, not you. You are not responsible for managing other people's emotions. It's okay if someone is disappointed. By standing up for yourself, you're taking care of your well-being, which is just as important as anyone else's. It can help to practice assertive communication in low-pressure situations. For example, you might start by expressing a preference, like choosing where to eat with friends or what movie to watch. Use I statements to make your needs clear. "I'd rather have pizza tonight," or "I'm not in the mood for a movie right now." Over time, these small acts of self-expression build your confidence and make it easier to assert yourself in more challenging situations. Another helpful strategy is to prepare for situations where you might feel pressured to say yes. Think about common scenarios, like being asked to join a group project, attend an event, or lend something to a friend. Decide in advance what your boundaries are and practice how you'll respond. Having a few simple phrases ready can make it easier to say no in the moment. For example, "I appreciate the offer, but I have other commitments," or "That doesn't work for me right now." Remember, assertiveness is not the same as aggression. Being assertive means expressing your needs without violating the rights of others. Aggression, on the other hand, involves trying to control or dominate others, often at their expense. Passive behavior, like saying yes when you want to say no, puts others' needs ahead of your own. Assertiveness is the healthy middle ground. Sometimes you might feel pressured to go along with the crowd or do something that makes you uncomfortable. Peer pressure is a real challenge for many teens. In these moments, trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right, it's okay to walk away. You don't owe anyone an explanation for taking care of yourself. Building assertiveness takes practice, and it's normal to make mistakes along the way. You might say yes to something you regret or struggle to find the right words. That's okay. Every experience is an opportunity to learn and grow. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. It's also important to surround yourself with people who support your boundaries and respect your decisions. True friends want what's best for you, and they'll understand when you need to say no. If someone repeatedly ignores your boundaries or tries to manipulate you into doing things you don't want to do, it may be time to reconsider that relationship. Finally, remember that self-care is not selfish. Taking care of your own needs allows you to show up as your best self for others. When you set healthy boundaries and say no when you need to, you're protecting your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. In the end, assertiveness is about living authentically, being true to yourself even when it's hard. By learning to say no without guilt, you'll gain confidence, reduce stress, and build stronger relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. And as you practice this skill, you'll discover that your voice matters and that you have the power to shape your own life.